Welcome everyone. We are going to do some obsing and commentary on some of the monthly automated tournament matches. This is the May MAT 2025 and it's only just started, still in the first round. And I think I'm going to have to break this commentary up into two parts again, because I probably can't, I don't know how long I can stay, but I definitely won't be able to stay all the way through to the elimination rounds. So we're just going to see how this goes and ob some games and see what we get. Okay, so first off, first map looks like it was Worms, and what matches we got? Let's see. Got Rook versus Rudy, that's probably good. Oh, no GG versus Squad. Let's jump right into that one. Mayflux, for those who don't know, if you don't bring an elite, you get +2 to all your attributes, you get extra +2 health regeneration, and +1 energy regeneration. The Mesmer's quite strong. Rangers are a little bit more tanky. Dervishes, they can bring more utility. They're harder to stop the cripples of, but it doesn't really change their damage that much. Lisa Dervs though are more tanky. We've got a Lisa Derv right here, it looks like. Well, no, not a Lisa Derv, but a tank Derv, I guess. Since you can't bring Lisa if you have no elite. So no GG with Lisa at the back. At the start, running triple melee. Ooh. 4 monks actually. No. This looks like another tank Derv. Okay, so it's 4 melee, 1 mez. SQD on the other hand, triple Ellie, no mez, no ranger, no necro, lots of damage, and no enchant remove. Going lots to the back door at the start. Having no enchant remove is going to make these dervishes very hard to kill. Stone Sheath. But also at the same time, no GG having only 1 mez, no rend, no ranger, is going to make these Ellies quite strong. Difficult to kill. So we have a lightning surge here with shock arrow. Veil on the dervish will help him a lot against the lightning surge. Monk playing a bit risky here. Watch out, Monk. Yeah, Monk plays way too risky there. Didn't need to be up in range of the shrine. Dervish could have just line backed the Hammer Warrior, as the Ellie can't, or the Ellie can heal him, I guess, as he's slash monk, but still would have been better to line back and kite. Bit of a mistake. But we have the other tank Derv of no GG, killing NPCs in the pit, defended by, I assume, another lightning surge? Or is this the same guy? Yeah. Yeah, 2 lightning surges. So defended by the other lightning surge, but he's so tanky that he can just fight through it, and he's got Veil as well. So lightning surge can't even touch him. And that's going to be a big issue for Squad this game, is that they don't have a way to deal with those dervishes. Running flag on a monk. The monk with DP. A bit of disrespect out of no GG. Dervish at the back door, 1v1ing the lightning surge. Dervish actually taken a lot of damage. Removes his lightning surge there with Veil. Interesting, Dervish not tanky enough to fight into a lightning surge. That's unexpected to me. Perhaps he doesn't have Valve Party. which is a little odd to me. I wonder what he has instead of our party. Anyway, the other dervish here I think must have our party. Although looking at his regen, he may not, because I feel like he would be regenning more if he had it. Veil of Thorns. Okay, so Veil of Thorns instead of our party. I think that's relatively normal this month. Squad with Shrine capped. GvG is giving up on it for now. Content with having all of the, or almost all of the, no, all the pit NPCs are down. And just total disrespect at the front door, as there's no way to deal with these dervishes. Having to send back the number 8 monk now. And now SQD fighting with 2 monks versus 5 damage, is it? 4 damage, 2 monks versus 4 damage at main team. But they're breaking it apart. Sending back an Ellie, perhaps to split, pushing a warrior a little bit up. And no GG running flags on the other tank dervish. So only 3 damage here for no GG. Not particularly threatening against the 2 monks when they've got the shrine and they've got the Earth Ellie versus 1 Mez. A pretty stable situation for both teams right now. Now that there's 3 SQD players in their own base, trying to figure out what to do about the flag and the split. Now we have Tank Dervish of no GG trying to cap the shrine. This is the Dervish that couldn't fight the Ellie before. So let's see how it goes this time. Not popping the Veil. Eats the first Lightning Surge. Veil of Thorns on him as well, by the way. Okay, now he might, yeah, removes that Lightning Surge. Ellie does a good job. Whoop. Eats that Harriers. Now the Ellie's dead. Collapsed by another Dervish. So it looked like the Tank Dervish was able to handle him very well himself this time. So I'm not sure what happened earlier. Perhaps he misplayed with the Veil. Didn't pop it at the right time. But that does mean that no GG is probably confident to split once more. And they're gonna have the shrine capped. And now any move that SQD makes defending this dervish with a monk is gonna be much more risky for them than it was before. Now they're going now with the monk to defend. And SQD is, especially once no GG cap here. Oh, they're actually quite far away from capping, so it is still gonna be easy on SQD until then. So the timing on the cap is actually not that good because he'll cap, the Ellie will base res. Oh, actually a monk went down for no GG. Looks like they're maybe split up a little bit too much. With the shrine and with only 4 damage for SQD, I think they probably shouldn't be dying. Getting beaten up by the Ham Warriors. The flag timing has really hurt them because this is their offensive timing, but they're getting beat up. Because they have to run the flag. Now they've capped. And they're going back for another flag. and SQD pulling back. Smart move by SQD. Wonder if this is a Flux Warrior. Looks like it. There's Bull Strike. Hammer Bash. Probably no Enrage Smash, no Coward. Bring flag out now on Lightning Surge Ellie. This is an Ellie Dervish. So no Patient Spirit. Might have Mystic Regen though, which is better for surviving against a Dervish than Patient Spirit is. It's Cripple. Yeah, Mystic Regen. And Flag Cap over, coming from no GG. SQD running next flag on that same Lightning Surge that just ran. Bit of a stalemate. Both teams struggling to find enough damage. No GG playing very aggressive. If anyone's going to score a kill here, it should be no GG. Especially while they're not even running another flag. Perhaps SQD recognize the threat, push a little bit, pull back 2 monks. There's only 1 monk. No. Sorry, not 2 monks, it's a dervish and a monk. It's actually 2 dervish, the 2 tank dervishes and a monk. So that dissipates the damage that no GG has in the center area. Reduces the risk on SQD, and no GG goes to run again. Daze on this monk, gets it off with Purge. But monk is here to help. Watch out! Nope, he's fine. SQD playing quite well. Shouldn't have said that because now they're getting low. I curse them. Funny that SQD seems to be having success with pushes, slowing down flags, even though no GG has tank dervishes that are very difficult to slow down. This one here has got to be careful. This is risky play. If the warrior turns around, no? No, nice move by him running away. He would have died if he turned around. And it's very hard to hit through that Mirage Cloak with the higher Earth spec in this Flux. 7 Monk though. Oh, Dev Hammer through the Guardian. No Flux on this warrior. Dark Escape and he'll be fine. And I didn't see this, but SQD's Lightning Surge, the flagging one, has died. The Lord is undefended. Number 8 Monk of SQD is coming back to try and save it, but he's getting crippled. Lets the 8 go back. And Lord will be saved, it seems. Very strange match. Not sure what to make of it. It seems like the push of SQD is doing something even though it feels like it shouldn't. No GG runs on like their 8 Monk, which is on 7. Tank Dervish takes 2v1 when at the start of the game he lost a 1v1. Very odd. Lightning Surge gets collapsed, eats the Harriers. Oh, not getting hit by Harriers now. Dervish didn't have Harriers up. Little bit of a mistake. Cost them the kill there. Warrior of SQD pushes front door, followed by the 8 Monk. He's on 7. And no GG with a big response. 4 characters out of the base. So in the base here, we have a 6v4, I guess, in SQD's favor, which means that they will be able to get the flag out. One v one here at the back door. Lightning Surge gets removed. Doesn't dodge the Harriers once again. That looked like a vampiric spear, if I'm not mistaken. And the Ellie gets healed. But now at the main team, it's once again no GG with 4 damage against 2 monks of SQD. This time SQD do not survive. Did cap the flag though, so now no GG has to run, but they're running on the 8 monk. And SQD are splitting the Ellie at the back door and Warrior at the front door. So no GG is going to have to send something else back, most likely, to help them get this flag in. But SQD dies on the 8 monk, unfortunately. And now they do send back to the front door. They're sending back the Tank Derv front, Tank Derv back. Warrior looks for a knight, while 8 runs the flag. Drops the flag, defends the Warrior, Tank Derv picks it up, and 2v1 at the shrine. 2 lightning surges, Dervish might be dead. If they coordinate their lightning surges so they don't overlap, this Dervish could be in trouble. Okay, there's lightning surge. It hits. Now this one has to come. It's not coming. No lightning surge from this one. Very late. There it is. Can't stack it from this Ellie. Dervish is going to escape. Bit of a misplay, I think, by the Ellies. And Warrior has to escape, being chased out by the Tank Dervish. Well played by the Dervish here to almost win that 2v1. I didn't see what happened with the shrine capping. Maybe SQD just capped the shrine in time to keep that Ellie alive. If so, then that's pretty clutch. 4v2, 3v2, sorry. Almost a 3v3 when this other Dervish arrives. Whoop. Now it's a 4v3 in no GG's favor, but they don't have much damage with only 2 Tank Dervs. Monks of SQD should maybe be able to arrive in time to save the Ellie. Yep. And Ellie splits to back door. Perhaps, no, he's looking for a 1v1, but the Dervish is too close to his monks. So there's no chance he's actually going to score a kill in this. If anything, he's going to die now, because he gets collapsed. 7's on the way. Infuse. Nice save. And Warrior goes front door again, looking for a knights, but followed by a Dervish. Other Dervish? No. Warrior, rather, of no GG, pushes front door. Stops the flagging of SQD. Looking for a Warrior 1v1, but SQD does not want it. And Ellie, Warrior split now. This should be very little chance for SQD to win this 2v2. Very ballsy move by them to be taking these kinds of fights. Oh, eats the Harriers. Feels like the crypt does not last long at all. You'd think it would last longer being a Flux Dervish, You have high wind prayers, the Harriers is long, but I guess it just isn't. And then dodges that Harriers. Monk has got the flag, uses Dark Escape, he's got to be careful. He's got to drop that flag. Gets his... You think he might have been dazed and he just got it off. Oh, he's dead, he's dead! Is he? He's dead. Oh! Incredible that SQD, now they die because the other Dervish collapsed, but incredible that they can kill that monk like that in the 2v2 and even 2v3 for a small period of time. It doesn't amount to much because no GG is already boosted, but man, that's impressive that they can actually get that kill. I think no GG's monk here doesn't have Spirit Bond, which is hurting him. He can't tank the early damage very effectively. He also is positioning not perfectly. Could prevent a lot of the damage by positioning a little better. Perhaps he's just overconfident in the 2v2 because usually you can't lose this 2v2. Little overconfident and gets caught out. Shrine Cap coming in for no GG, and no GG of course pushing SQD back now that they have 2 dead. Still a 6v6 though because they're capping the shrine and bringing a second flag. Is it second flag? Yeah, it is second flag. And at this rate, it looks like it's going to lore damage, as no GG is having a lot of trouble finding kills. Perhaps their dervishes just don't do enough damage. But they are getting lore damage, so they should be set for 28. It would take a miracle for SQD to win this one at this point. But they have had a few miracles this game, so who knows? Warrior Cap in the shrine, collapsed by the tank dervish, who will push him off. Warrior looking for a fight. This warrior's got balls, man. There's no way that he can fight this dervish, and yet he's still sitting on the shrine anyway, as if he can. SQD looking for ways to get out of the base and make something happen as 28 approaches. As no GG farms lore damage, but they're getting followed pretty closely. Shrine Cap now goes to no GG. No GG looking for the kill now in SQD's base. Looking for that solo monk with their 2 frontline that were getting lore damage. Just takes 1 KD, there it is. Nice Guardians though, blocking the deep wound. And Guardian gets off again. And here's the line backing warrior arrived. And that's not a prot monk, that is a heal monk, so no aura stability. And SQD somehow survived. It's so crazy to me in this game that SQD is surviving these situations where they would normally die, and they're killing in these situations where they normally wouldn't be able to. It's quite bizarre. But They are going to have to do more to win this game. Because no GG is just getting further ahead on lore damage. 7 goes down for SQD. Of SQD. And they're starting to fall apart now. Ellie's looking for an opening. They see it, and Mesmer's on him, and he comes back, followed by the Dervish as well. They've got the Earth Ellie, so when it comes to blocking and movement, the Earth Ellie can help make a bit of a break with ward against foes. He's got Grasping Earth as well, so double snares. Ooh. Warrior bases though. Other warrior looking for front door, followed by a monk. Ellie back door. Really is a challenge against these tank dervishes without any enchant remove. See how little damage he takes. Although now SQD have managed to get out. Warrior dies again though, almost. Drops the flag? No, the monk made a mistake. Monk used a wrong skill on him. Instead of using draw or purge conditions, perhaps purge was on recharge, he tried to heal him. And split Ellie's dying as well. The lightning surge with the patient. Now there's a good chance that this one will die too. Yeah, eats the Harriers. Oh, so that life drain, by the way, is from his scythe, not from his spear. Warriors defended the front door as well. And SQD don't even have a chance to get near the pit of no GG. "20 seconds to base res. SQD looks like they will survive to the base res, but what can they do from here? No GG's already got people in position to defend. They've got so much lore damage. If SQD wants to do anything, they have to end it. If they want to have any chance. But how can you end it from this situation? No GG knows it. They snare these splits quickly. Earth Ellie looks for the counter snares. Warrior's going to break free now. Lightning Surge is still alive. He comes Prop Monk to heal him. Warrior is free. He's got a Monk and an Ellie. This is the Earth Ellie, I think. Earth Ellie is getting in position to snare. With one warrior though, it's not going to have enough time to kill enough NPCs, even with a monk to heal him. So they do need to get more damage out. Earth Ellie's getting ready. Maybe they're going to block. Perhaps. He has to get really good foes and Grasping Earth. Didn't get it on the other tank dervish. Only got on one of them. But they do a Veil anyway, so it's not much they can do. They have to get a block. They have to block the front door right now. They've only got 2 people. It takes 3. Another one's coming. They're not going for the block. They're just going straight through. Bit of a waste of the foes there. Couldn't slow down the monk. And they get the bodyguard down, but there's not enough time to end it. It's too many NPCs up. Too many defenders from no GG are back. Not enough time. It is close though. If they had like another 20 seconds or 30 seconds, but the prod is here as well of no GG. So they got about as close as you could possibly get to winning this from this situation. But no GG just has too much control. Played too well. And come out with the victory. So that was the first round. Next, let's see what we've got. We've got Fist versus FR. EOC versus XLS. That's always good. Got Rook versus Rudy. That one will go off OBS first. Rook, Ranger Ellie Mez, Rudy, Ritualists. Okay, alright, let's see this one. This could be good. So, something about this flux, Ritualists get a nice boost. And there are some Ritualist bars with channeling magic, Wielder's Boon, Nightmare Weapon. That can be pretty cool, this flux. They're still pretty underpowered in my opinion, but they are something you never get to see otherwise. The Splitualists. And Rook with a pretty balanced build. They've got this Hammer Warrior, this guy that I don't know who he is, but he always does insane damage with his hammer. They've got TJ on Ranger, Lemming on Mesmer, Cam on Prot. 2v3, 3v3 at the Shrine. Mesmer, Rit from Rudy. They don't want to take the 3v3 though. 4 actually, 4v3. Smart by Rudy to pull back there. Looks like Lemming's running Lightning Surge with Mystic Regen. And Rook moving to the main team. Rejuvenation. Interesting. Rudy looking to establish their split. Got to be a little bit careful at main now. They only have 2 monks on their entire team. So they probably want to give up some ground here while the split caps the shrine. Lemming looking to respond to the split. I have played Lightning Surge against these Ritualists, I think once or twice. And what I found was that they are surprisingly tanky, these Ritualists. With double Wielder's Boon, which I assume they have, and Nightmare Weapon, they were actually quite hard to kill. They've also got a lot of armor as well, since they can spear with Nightmare Weapon. And they have the plus 15 while they have a weapon spell on them, and on shield set with a lightning shield. Lightning Surge does not do much damage to them. But Rook does take the shrine, as they come with 3 people. I think the Ranger is going to help them a lot against the Ritualists rather, because the Ritualists have a lot of 1 seconds, and the Ranger has a lot of ups for them. So usually a Ranger not very helpful, but in this matchup I think it might be good for them. I think that's Jamie if I'm not mistaken. Usually plays for no GG, this time he's with Rudy. Lemming looking to do his own split. That's really smart because Rudy not having a 3rd monk means that they have to respond to the split with their own split character, which messes up their game plan a bit. Ritualist also taking a huge amount of damage here against Lemming. He's got to pull back or he's going to die. Not doing much damage against him. Getting a bit of damage now. Interesting. I think this 1v1 favors the Ellie because the Ellie has much more ability to catch. The Ritualist has no movement control, so when he's defending his base, It's not easy to kill the alley. It's much better for the Ritualist when he's pushing a base, as he can kill NPCs, even when the alley runs back. Well, hang on. Collapse here. Ritualist collapsed. Got two Ritualists versus the alley, but the no catch, having no snares, no knockdowns, does mean that the alley can escape. Ellie could probably even just run straight through them if he wanted to. There's not much threat unless he takes an engagement. I missed that, but Rudy took a death at main team. Takes another death. They have boosted though. And now the fact that they're responding to split with 2 while Rook only responds with 1 is starting to bite Rudy a little bit in the butt. Not having a third monk. 4 damage of Rook at main. Teeing off. Rudy has boosted though. So as long as they don't lose too many NPCs, they're probably going to be okay. Yeah, Warrior is still managing to do a lot of damage even though he's got no supporting characters this game. Sometimes he has like a Paragon that gives him Brutal Weapon or a Monk that gives him Judge's Insight. But this time he's got none of that and he's still doing huge damage. So I don't know what the hell is this guy's deal. Maybe he's running 18 Hammer Mastery or something. Anyhow, Rudy pushing with Ritualist and Ranger. They are going to get caught a little bit maybe. Nope, the Purge on the wrong target can't get the Warrior's Cripple now. And Rudy will escape. I think he maybe purged for the days, but he probably should have saved it for the Warriors Cripple as he 8 pin down. So at main team right now, Rudy are not running a next flag. Rook perhaps is bringing a flag now. What are they doing? Bring a flag. Where is the flag? Here they go. They have it on the Warrior here. Getting snared a lot. So now Rudy has to run. They're running on a Warrior. They've got the Shrine Cap, thankfully. Divine Boon, by the way. Rare skill. Another confusing match. I'm not really sure what to make of it. Who's winning? I don't know. Ellie takes engagement against the Ritualist, but Ritualist seems to have enough damage. Is this the same Ritualist as before? He's got Blood Song, so perhaps. He's not taking damage on his shield set though, and he's not got Nightmare. Oh, he took out the Ellie! He took out the Ellie! He actually killed the Ellie! Oh! Okay, so Ritualist wins 1v1 against the Ellie. Saved by his Shrine and his boost. He just had enough health. I think that's probably a mistake there by Lemming. Maybe he got a little bit too greedy. He could have disengaged at any time. Again, he's very fast with Windborn. And he has the knockdowns. And the Ritualist does not have movement control. And now Rook is wiping. And I'm having trouble following this game. So Rudy is pretty far ahead now. This is going to be an after time kill on the number 8 monk of Rook as well. There he goes. And now what can Rook do? Rudy has to run a flag now. They're going for it on the Warrior. They have 6 damage, which means while they run on a damage, they still have 5 damage at main. Rook looks to engage a split that will pull back another damage, meaning that Rudy will only have 4 damage. And if they respond with 2 to the split, then it'll be 3 damage. Dodge there on the pin down. Very nice dodge. Still a while until Rudy cap. So if they want to get this guy up, they want to res this monk, they probably want to do it soon. Nope. And now Rudy's damage will start setting in again. These ritualists have a lot of energy. Unlike in Ellie that can get shut down, it's even if you shut down the ritualist, their DPS goes back to normal very soon after you shut it down, unlike in Ellie where you drain its energy pool and it takes a while for it to reach its max DPS again. So Rook is not wiping despite having number 8 dead. They are managing to stay in this. Responding with the 2 writs to the warrior and Ellie split. Now Rudy hesitant to push in, even though Rook had a dead monk after time. Oh! Jumps on the writ. No weapon. Men body and soul, by the way. So, guess they don't have double wielders. Now I'm even more confused. Is this a heal writ? This writ doesn't have much damage. He's got blind, that helps to keep the spirits alive against warriors. Rook holding the flag, but Rudy's about to boost anyway. Renewing Surge. So he does have a little Spirit Burn as well. Lamentation, so half his bar is damage. And Nightmare Weapon, so he's got 1 spirit, he's got dash, he's only got 1 heal, Men, Body and Soul. So he's got 4 damage skills, Spirit, Speed Boost, Nightmare Weapon, and Men, Body and Soul. Rook looking for the flag, but not finding it. Not finding an opening for it. Pass it to the warrior though, which can tank damage better than Mesmer of course. Gets through now. Snared by the Mez. Snare is removed somehow by something. And he's going to get it through. Maybe 1 more pin down from the Ranger. Number 7 Monk of Rook dies and bases. Prod Monk of Rook is pushing up. Leaves the 8 Monk alone temporarily. 8 Monk goes down. 8 Monk goes down. So killed by pushing that flag. The last pin down on from the Ranger, forcing the Prot to push, leaving the 8 alone. I think the 8 ate a E-Smash as well, which doesn't help. And incredible that Rook is not able to fight these 2 writs. Incredible. You know, I still think that it would be better for the Ellie to just run through. Again, not much movement control. Not from those writs anyway. There is from the Ranger and the Mesmer of course, but they haven't been responding to split so much. It's been mostly the writs. So you run the Ellie through, you can get the Ellie in a 1v1 against the Ritualist, which he wins better than they win the 2v2s. Kill the Blood Song with your Chain Lightning and your Shock Arrow. But anyway, it looks like Rook is actually finished. There's no reses. Pact is dead. All the monks are dead. And Rudy wins with this Very unorthodox build. Very nice. Nicely done by Rudy. Crazy build. These guys are cooking. And Rook is a real guild. They're serious. They're a risk to play against. They can take you out. It's a really great job by Rudy. Making it almost look easy. See what else we got. Gonna check out EOC versus XLS next. Oop, game's already started. So I'm gonna change district. Try again. So this is round 2 now. EOC versus XLS. Got 2 front, Ranger double mez from EOC. Candy Boy. Don. D-Stomp. Pekka. Good team here from EOC. XLS. Warrior, double Paragon, double mez. Privates on Warrior. To anyone who doesn't know, he doesn't have a microphone, but he does use, what is it, like text-to-speech. So he has pre-recorded text-to-speech things that he can use to spike, which is always funny. They got the 2 Paragons, they got Regem, the old school American player who's just come back, and they got Acid. Hebe, relatively new player, and Holly. Maga, very experienced, Love, and Denning. So XLS with the stronger AV8 build. Yeah, he has a soundboard, someone's asking in the chat. Private has a soundboard that he uses to tell people when he's pushing and when he's spiking. So not ideal for a build like this where you're spiking a lot on frontline. But it does kind of work. He's a very skillful player, so that helps a lot. By the way, a split illusion mez, so EOC with a pretty heavy split build here. Got a Flux Dervish as well. Pushing the flag of XLS. XLS trying to get the flag in, or to main team at least on the mez. Not responding. You're all alone, by the way, so this Mesmer is not fluxing. And EOC is taking an engagement with a player disadvantage and dies on the number 8 monk. Oh no, not a player disadvantage actually. XLS responded with their 8 monk. But XLS just has quite a powerful AV8 build that you don't want to mess around with. 2 Paragons, 2 Mez. 2 Dom Mez, by the way. Mind Rack, E-Burn, Flux. Splitting again on the Illusion. Lisa Dervish, not a Flux tank, it's a Lisa Dervish here on number 2. Before time death on the 7 monk. They have to pull back. XLS has to pull back. They can't be taking this fight up here. If they start taking deaths now, it's going to be really bad for them. Spiking the tanky target of the Flux Dervish. Interesting. EOC wants to hold their ground and run the flag, but I don't know about this. This is a very high risk scenario. What's the split situation? We have 1 monk defending 1 Lisa. Got the Ranger actually now of EOC splitting. And EOC's main team is under such heavy risk at the moment. The second splitter is not responded to yet. After XLS caps, this is their window. They're sending back Prop Monk. XLS is all in. If EOC manages to cap this flag, then XLS is in huge trouble, but until then, it's very high risk for EOC. They've got all their monks together. Warrior is getting punished by Empathy, I think. And XLS have to kill really quick, and they die actually. They start wiping. That's a pack kill on the 7 monk. I think I made a mistake earlier, and I thought that EOC died, but it was actually XLS. So EOC managing to survive and score kills. Unfortunately for XLS, looking like they can't afford to send back 2 monks against 2 damage. They're gonna have to send back their Mesmer Assassin, which is gonna make running flags hard for them, and it's gonna make scoring kills hard as well. 2 damage split once again. What will they defend with? They're sending back the prop monk again. XLS is just going all in again. Oh, this is really bad. Caught out here by the all alone Mesmer, but does survive. And XLS, there's so much pressure on this heal monk, this solo heal monk now of XLS. They've already died in this situation. It's 3 damage versus 1 monk. They gotta survive long enough to get this flag in, but it's gonna be so difficult. And that's a pack kill. Prop monk tried to come back to main. They're trying to cheat with defending with 1 monk against the 2 damage here, but misses the conk shot. It's gonna be very challenging. And XLS is falling apart a little bit. Hummer have missed. So once again, XLS is running a snare on the 8 monk, but they're not collapsing. We saw this, what, a few weeks ago or a month ago? Packing a snare with AVA build on the number 8, but they're not collapsing. Great job by EOC though, holding their composure there. Managing to take the fight against the solo monk. With EOC's, sorry, with XLS's 5 damage. I thought that EOC would have to play much more careful, but they stood their ground. They pushed through. Well played. Anyway, it's going to be base res now. EOC pulls out, takes position, 2 at the back, 6 at the front. Mesmer is snared out of position a little bit. Monks are in range. Just. Still caught out though. Not a good position for EOC. It's hard to engage the split when it's so close to the main team here. Sending back the prop monk now, so 2 monks of XLS going back. EOC has managed to disengage. They're pulling back. Not much catch from the main team. Here's a collapse at last. Dervish ate a pin down. Removes it himself. Snare from the Mez. Dervish is down. So finally, a collapse kill. And that means for the next minute, if they don't send a res out, if EOC don't send a res, then XLS can actually respond with the prop monk and it not be as risky since EOC's main team will only have 2 damage. Which 1 monk can hold much better than he can hold 3 damage. These Mesmers though have a lot of damage themselves, these 2 remaining damage characters of EOC. 7 monk has to run back to escape it. They have a lot of damage, but it's only for a short period of time. And Peace Spike on the healing burst takes out a solo monk, so yeah, not able to survive for very long against the 2 damage. The 2 Mesmers. And that's got to be really demoralizing for XLS because that's pretty close to their ideal scenario in a split game. Having a solo monk made against 2 damage. And that's got to mess with XLS's head. It means that they really can't take any fight at main team. They can only win by collapsing. Where's the snare? Snare not coming out, a little bit out of position. And he was caught out here. And he will go down very quickly. Got to drop the flag, try and get over here to his monk. Deep Wind will come in a moment, potentially. Rupt on the monk. Mesmer doesn't go down actually, he stays alive. And now XLS. A lot of DP on this monk. He survives though, and EOC probably want to disengage now. Dervish goes back to split. Rangers in the front. Collapse instantly though. But it looks like the snare might have been ruptured, he's not using it. Either dodges or blocks the pin down of the archer, I think. And XLS turtle. So, XLS, what do you do if you're XLS now? You couldn't survive with 1 monk against 3 damage at main. Then you couldn't survive with 1 monk against 2 damage at main. You just got a turtle at this point, because as soon as you leave your base, the split of EOC is going to come back in. Looks like they're going to time the dervish. So that helps. Dervish can be res though from either the backside or up here on this platform. And even with the character dead, we saw that XLS doesn't have a viable game plan. Even though he's dead for 2 minutes, because they just have to keep collapsing because they can't survive against the 2 damage in main. So, and there's the res as well, which makes it even harder. And EOC can afford to take these deaths because they're boosting. So XLS now trying again to defend with 1 monk against 2 damage, probably looking for the collapse soon. Maybe after they get this flag in. Looking for the Mesmer kill. Now actually EOC running on their illusion. They're not collapsing yet. This monk is surviving a long time by himself. No collapse. There's D-shot on the heal burst. Daze on the monk. He's dead for sure. Prop monk coming back. XLS needs to fully retreat now because they're 3 damage of EOC against 1 monk of XLS. They are retreating. Someone's caught out though. Someone's caught out. It's the Mesmer Assassin. He'll go down. The number 8 of XLS also went down in that 2v2. Prop monk wasn't able to reach him in time. Thankfully for the prop monk, it looks like he might have a speed boost. It looked like he was running fast for a moment there. Monk also got caught out of XLS. He's either, I think he might be 45 now. Packed the 8 monk even though he was about to base. Minor mistake. 60'd actually, he's 60'd. Oh, not good. So EOC having a lot of success with this wild build that they have. I wonder who this is on Mesmer. Blood Red, it's Brent. Okay. Haven't seen him in a long time. And XLS resign out. I don't think Brent has played Matt in quite a while. Really well done to EOC though, they got a solid team this Matt. I think they're contenders for gold this Matt. between them, Fist, and no GG. Very solid looking team. See what else we have. So that was round 2. We also have FR versus Fist in round 2. Just pop in to see what this one is. Fist, triple front, triple dervish, double mez. The usual. And let me see if I can turn on toolbox so I can camera unlock. Where is it? Okay, give me one moment. I'm just gonna adjust this stream for a second. Okay. Alright, so no GG versus Rudy. I think that's up next. Round 3 of Swiss. Meditation, Isle, no GG with double para, double mez, the build we just saw out of XLS. Rudy with a Ritualist. 2 warriors, Paragon, mez, Necro. Ritualist. Very strange. Even more strange than the last build we saw out of Rudy, I'd say. I don't know what to think of this. I wonder what kind of mez this is. Is it Dom mez? Is it Illusion? See, you would see the Ritualist and the Necro in this build, and you would think that this is like splitting, but then they have a Paragon with aggressive refrain / Rit, so he's possibly Brutal Weapon, but probably not, given the Adiz Anthem of Flame. Mesmer Assassin, so he could either be Dom or Illusion. But I'm not sure what the purpose behind the Rit and the Necro is. Like 6 damage? Yeah, Brutal Weapon. I guess Brutal Weapon is normal with Anthem of Flame. Both teams bring the flag in. It's 8v8. Rudy pulls back a little bit. They have 6 damage. Spirit goes down. Feast of Souls. What the hell is that? Paragon goes down. Warrior runs a flag out the back. Necro splits. Nothing to defend the Necro split. They have no like Flux Dev or Ranger, like Flux Ranger, or anything. It's just a Mez Assassin which cannot defend a Necro typically. Warriors also split, but that means that no G can send back a Monk. So probably want to bring the Warrior back to main, let the Necro solo split. Unless you're going to send a 3rd damage out as well. Necro defended solo by the number 8 now. All Rudy's damages are main. If you count the Rit as a damage, then it's going to be 5 damage from Rudy against 2 monks of no GG. Risky position for no GG. Domez, by the way, is a Domez. So here we go. What does Rudy do? Paragon's up there looking for the Paragon kill. I think he's quite an easy target to kill. No GG starts to pull back. No, they're splitting the Warrior. No, they've got him running flag actually. So this is going to mess up Rudy's offense. Will make it easier to survive for no GG with the 2 monks. It's only 3 damage or 4 damage from Rudy. Now they're Mesmer going as well, so they are engaging a split. But no GG is only responding with 1 Mez right now. 1 Warrior goes back, so neither team has much damage now, main team. Nope, Rudy brings the damage back. Now no GG's got to be careful. Both teams are got a lot more offense than they have defense right now. A lot of damage coming out. Going for the monks. Rudy taking a lot of damage, but it's no GG that's in the awkward position here. They don't want to push into too many NPCs, but they have got the archers aggroed. They're hitting through the wall though, so if no GG pushes in anymore, they take arch damage and cripples. They're kind of in a very awkward spot. Warrior goes down, he's overextended, Paragon goes down too, and Rudy gets the worst of this engagement. Knights are in, or a knight is in. Other knight looks like it's probably dead. Yeah. Both knights are down. So far this is going the way of no GG, but it's base res now as long as there's an after time death. Then Rudy gets another shot at this. Paragon's overextended. He needs to get back. He shouldn't have put up his anthem. He should have just come back as quick as possible. He's dead. There's no res for him. Unless the Ritualist has it, which I doubt. Warmonger's weapon, by the way. Rare skill. Burst of Aggression. That's probably because he's fluxing and doesn't want to frenzy. Res Sig. Using it on the monk instead of the Paragon gets complicated though. Double complicates. And this looks like the end for Rudy. No GG, just too strong in the 7v7. Rudy trying to stall a little bit. But it's a minute to base res. And no GG has time to end it. Smart move by Rudy to split the Necro. Fortunately the build is quite split brain. But you know what? Had it worked, the solo Necro split, and 5 damage main, then what can you say? It would have been saying the opposite, that the build works great. So, well done to no GG holding it down. I need to take a little bit of a break, so I'm going to put a match on and put it on autocam, and then be right back. So let me find one. Okay, we got a scrim here between no GG and Fist. So I'm going to autocam this and be right back. So, looks like no GG has a Cheese AV8 build. Fist has a regular triple dervish double mez. Looks like maybe no GG tried to cheese the flag a little bit, didn't pay off. Weren't able to score kills from it, took a death and had to pull back a little bit. And now, we've got a bit of a strange situation here. Where no GG wants to double run, but that lets Fist push up a heal monk to save or help their tank dervish. Who takes out a knight, but now gets pushed back by the mez. Running on the warrior of no GG lets the 7 monk of Fist cheat upwards. Fist don't have a backup flag, they will get this boost, but if no GG managed to cap, then it's not so bad. Anthem of Envy. There's fallback, that'll help with the flag a little. Fist looking for this kill, they don't want to have to run a flag. So there's the cap, and here we go, this is no GG's timing. There's 3 monks though from Fist, so it will still be hard to kill. Dark Escape popped on the 7. Fist pulling back. And Fist just playing it perfectly. Great pullback. Now there is a little bit of a collapse here from the warrior who wants to run the next flag, because no GG recognize that it's going to be hard to score a kill in this position. Now that no GG push though, this is where they have to find a kill here while Fist try and run the flag out. Even though no GG's only got 3 damage, it's 2 paragons and a mez, they have to try and find something because they're not going to get many other windows like this. This is the only aggressive positioning that they can really get. But Paragon's getting trained. And yeah, they're not going to find anything here, unfortunately for them. Now the ball is in Fist's court as no GG have to run the flag. Is that the way to say it? The ball's in Fist's court? Anyway, Fist have the initiative basically. Mez going back, but he's just followed by Mez and Dervish, and this is really difficult. They need the prod. They do have the prod here. It's good. So no GG managed to cap. That was a nice quick cap. No, was that? What happened there? I'm confused. Did they drop the flag? They dropped the flag, I think. No. Okay, I don't know what happened. Either Fist already had a flag that I didn't notice, or no GG dropped the flag. Like Fist had an earlier flag that I didn't notice. Anyhow, Tank Dervish is being a menace. This is Yoko, by the way. Takes out an archer. Mesmer's trying to follow to defend him, but he's getting followed by another Dervish who has the Signet of Pious Restraint, which cripples, and probably Protector Strike, which is just so many cripples. Vow Piety, so maybe he doesn't have Protector Strike? If he does, then he must be running that high Mysticism build, because he can't have another attack skill. Bodyguard goes down, and no GG struggling big time to find an opening. Now they're forgetting the flag. They're just going for a straight up 7v7, defending with the 8 monk. Fist are giving up a little bit of positioning for this. There's no harm in that because there's no flag anyway to defend. No GG is putting out a lot of damage, but their time is running out and Paragon goes down. If they can get the res off, then they've still got a little bit of a window, but no, it's looks like Fist has fully recovered and no GG no longer have a chance. Perfectly played by both teams. Just playing so well with their flag pushes, their base push. They're pulling back. And no GG also playing really well. I think is just a huge build disadvantage that they have. This Paragon build is not good in this situation. Because you cannot run the flag very easily. You need to have all your damage together to kill. You don't have barely any movement control. So your only win condition is to score kills, and it's very hard to do that when you're permanently behind on flags and having to defend with the damage. And it doesn't look like NoGG is going to have time to save the Lord. It's good information for NoGG to have though, that maybe they won't be able to run this build against Fist during a real match. So it's good that they're able to do some testing in a scrim or an unrated match. Seen that one. Is Fist versus FR still on OBS? Oh, I think it might be off now. Nope. Is that it? Yes, here we go. Fist versus FR, this is from round 2 of Swiss. Triple Dev, double Mez from Fist. The usual versus double front, double Ellie. Dash here on this Ellie. And Mez as the last damage character. So probably a huge build advantage to Fist, as well as a player advantage. Air Ellie here on Ellie Dervish. Not sure what this Ellie is. Might be a water Ellie. He's not put up his enchantments. Or I guess he doesn't have to yet. But either a water Ellie or an earth Ellie, it looks like. Water. With water achievement. So huge build advantage to Fist. The air Ellie can get destroyed by the Mesmers and his movement shut down by the Dervishes, which are very tanky this month. And the water Ellie is also going to get totally shut down by the Mesmers, which is going to leave FR with essentially 2 characters who don't do much. Very hard to push the flags as well because the Dervishes are so tanky. Yeah, flag running over here. Fist even double running, which is pretty disrespectful when you're playing against a water Ellie. Capping first and double running. But now they're hitting this flag timing. FR do not have a backup flag. Getting low there. Diving monks already. Pushing NPCs at the front. Break goes down. Front NPCs about to go down too. Lightning Surge trying to slow down the tank dervish here, but he's way too tanky. Backup flag for Fist ran on the dervish. Looking for a slowdown or a kill here on the Mez. Sorry, on the Ellie is the Mesmer and the dervish. There's the cripple sig. And this Ellie is not going to have a fun time. He's going to get pushed hard, he's going to take a huge amount of damage from the Mesmers. And he's got a Dervish with Signet of Price Restraint and Harriers, probably the two best crypts in the game, I'd say. And Mystic Sweep making it even harder to dodge. And very high mysticism, I'm guessing. Yep, drops the flag, not a chance to run that in. Fist even diving the pit with a Tank Dervish. Defended by the Water Ellie, what can he do? He doesn't have enough damage to do anything about a Tank Dervish. Now defended by the number 8. And it's just a matter of time before FR starts taking deaths, I think. Just playing aggressive now. Like offensive, rather. Still camping the Water Ellie bit though. And the Air Ellie goes down. Pack gets interrupted. Other pack also gets interrupted, it seems. Both Ellies are dead. No mercy out of Fist this game. Looking for the collapse on the Tank Dervish, but the Heal Monk's there. Now it's 8v8 though, at least. Ellie's running out. Followed too closely though. Too many crypts, too much movement control from Fist's build. They got snare on the Mez, imagine burden. They got so many snares on the Dervishes. Very hard to escape the base. Both Ellie's down again. Protector's defense on the number 8, by the way. Interesting, I wonder if that's a spec to defend against a Lisa in your base. You can perhaps keep the Knights alive a little bit longer with Protector's defense. Or maybe it's just a mistake. Either way, it's a very rare skill to see on a number 8. Shield of Absorption as well, another rare skill. Somehow a pack gets off, Mesmer's up, but he's back down again. Pack kill, Dervish dead too. Congrats to Fist. Well played. Okay, what else do we have? Got Rook versus Zest. They're playing this build again where they buff the Hammer Warrior. And he does a huge amount of damage. So Rook, 2 front, Para double Mez, Zest, 2 front, Ellie double Mez. So the main difference being the Paragon and the Warrior builds most likely. Triple Monk backline. Zest running second flag on the Ellie. Rook bringing all damage to the stand. Holding on Mesmer. Double Mez Assassin, by the way. perhaps taking advantage of the fact that Paragon can fit a pact. Usually this would be double Domez, but with Rook, I'm not sure. This is Lemming, I think, on Mez. Double Dom. Now this is the carry here. Let's watch the damage come out. Here he goes. Oh, he's got Enrage Smash. So he's not running one of his regular bars with, what's that one? That takes 4 adrenaline. Does weakness. It's fast attack. Just running regular hammer bar this game. Lightning Surge main, he's holding flag. As Rook is not capping, it's going to mean that he is at very high risk of dying. If Rook decides to go on him, which it looks like they are. And he goes down. Not a very nice thing to do to hold flag on Lightning Surge. Now it's going to be hard for him to go back. Dervish is on top of him. Very tanky Dervish. Looks like he has Vow Party based on his regen. So he's just going to be in the Ellie's face, being an absolute nightmare. And Rook going back for a flag on the Mez Assassin, even though they maybe don't even need to. Ellie's getting close to escaping now. Dervish has to put up his Vow Party again. Mez goes back now for flag. Ellie has just grabbed it, but it's just going to be another nightmare scenario for this Ellie. I mean, it's just so painful as Ellie to have to run flag through this. You can't get any fast casts because you've got to hold the flag. You can't position yourself as you'd like to as a Lightning Surge because you have to move the flag forwards. And it's going to basically put Zest at a permanent player disadvantage effectively. Would be better for them if they can run flag with the Mez probably. And if the Ellie gets shut down too much, then he could go split. Gets the flag pretty far. I think maybe Rook was Zest ruptured the Signet of Pious Restraint, perhaps. Ellie is getting close to dying though. Manages to survive barely. Pulls back now. Goes for next flag, and he actually is getting some separation, although he stops to cast. Tambash. He's getting some separation from the Dervish. Dervish is looking for the Cripple Sig now. He gets it. Yep. Ellie should have created some more separation when he had the chance. Dervish not following though, just looking for kills now. And Rook running on the Mez. So it's 7v7 again. And as long as this game is 7v7, while both teams are double running and neither is pushing flags too aggressively, it's probably going to be a pretty stable game. Difficult for both teams to score kills. There's a push again from the Dervish. Ellie wants to run over top this time. The Dervish sees it. No push from Zest. Mesmer of Rook runs the flag for free. Dervish is pushing into Footman now. It's ballsy, but he's very tanky with his build. Ellie is splitting now. Okay. I like this. Although Zest's main team is in trouble. And now Rook have a player advantage of main. And take advantage of it. Score the pack kill. Good time to wipe though. Rook shouldn't be able to take too many pit NPCs off of this. They do have to be careful about the after time kills though if a monk gets blocked. He is blocked. This is the prop monk as well, so if he dies after time, it will be hard to res him, as he won't be able to Aegis the pact. Ellie also stopped splitting and came back. If he stays main, I hope that he stops trying to run the flag. Knights are down. Base res. Ellie's positioned nicely now. He's very far back where he wants to be. And now it's Rook that has to be careful now that the Ellie's free casting. No, the Ellie grabs a flag! He grabs a flag. Now he's not going to be getting his fast cast anymore. And his position is messed up again. So he's probably just going to die. Nope, they're not going on him too much. His positioning is so risky. He's in the center of the battlefield, he's in range of every single offensive character of Rook, including 2 Mesmers. They're looking for the kill on him now. Nope, not too hard though, going for the Dervish next to him instead. Going for the tanky Dervish of Rook is Zest. And now the Ellie taking huge damage. Ellie is clearly paid off by Rook. Drops the flag now. Needs to position a little bit better. Needs to sit a bit further back. And then he can free cast and he'll do huge damage if he manages to do that. The Mesmers of Rook wouldn't be able to reach him if he sits far enough back. There's no Ranger and no Ren to shut him down, but instead he pushes up. And Dervish of Zest hits the floor. Pact interrupted. Mesmer almost solo blocked, but he gets out of it. Dervish of Zest down again. And seems like this game is pretty much over. Rook slowly scoring kill after kill. Taking down NPCs. And Zest not able to find a game plan to get back into this game. Some good damage now coming out from the Ellie. You can see he's doing quite a lot of damage just by himself now that he's free casting on his 40-40 set, even with the Dervish down. But they need that Dervish up so that Rook can't afford to dive the Ellie. Dervish is up now. Playing very aggressive, good to see. Rook taking a little bit of damage. And Zest takes a pack kill. Thankfully they're back in 20 seconds. With the base res, they just need to make sure they don't take... Well, they try and avoid more DP in the meantime. And try and be positioned nicely for the base res. Really don't want to take more DP on the Ellie, as he becomes very easy to kill. Here we go, this is Zest's last chance probably. Rook is very aggressive right now. The Mesmers are further out though, they're not able to play defensive on the Ellie, which means they also can't shatter him either. Now they're pushing in a bit. So Rook playing super aggressive right now. This is Zest's chance. And Zest take another death on the Dervish. See, he's got 367 health, or at least he did before he died. And it seems over. Well done to Rook. Next up, we got round 4 of the Swiss rounds. Thinking I might take a little bit of a break. Okay, now we have the rest of the games. Okay, I'm gonna put on one of these games and then I'll be back in a minute. Just put it on auto camera. Actually, I kind of want to watch these games from the start. I don't want to miss anything because these are good matches. We got no GG versus Rook, Fist versus EOC. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this one on autocam for now. Okay, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, I am back. So let's check out these games between GvG and Rook and Fist and EOC. First, Fist versus EOC. Oh no, it's already started. And I saw an assassin, so it must be Singust. Try that again. Alright, EOC versus Fist. Fist pulling out the Singust double Ellie variant. No Zinraze Dervish. EOC with the triple front double Mez. It's been a while since I saw a full-on Singust with no Zinraze, especially out of Fist, so this is going to be really interesting. I wonder if EOC already know it out of the gate, if they know that they're against Singust. If they do, I'm guessing they're probably going to get the repair kit, cap the flag, and just get the hell out as quick as possible. Shut down the Ellies. And I don't know what they would do from there. It's such a difficult matchup to play against Singust. Singust, for those who don't know, is probably the most powerful build that we've seen in a very long time. It just absolutely destroys. Yeah, they know it's Singust. Well, maybe they know, I don't know, but they're sending off the Lisa Dervish to solo split right away. They've grabbed their repair kit, they're coming back. They've grabbed it on the Mez though, so he won't be able to shut down the Ellies as much as he runs the kit back, giving up the Footman right off the bat. So Singust is of course 2 assassins with basically PvE assassin builds that just do a massive amount of damage, and then 2 Gust Ellies that spam Gust on them and have shock and lightning touch and don't require that much mana to operate effectively. And the Lisa Dev is solo split now. So Fist defending with the number 8 monk. They don't have snare on the number 8, so the solo split dervish is going to be a bit of a pain in the butt to them. Looks like they maybe don't have snares on the Ellies either, which I think is normal. So no good answer to the Lisa except for the number 8 monk. Singust of course is one of the rare builds, one of the few builds that can respond with an 8 monk. Oh, actually, what happened here? Why is the 7 monk back? What are they doing? Solo prot monk get made. What is going on here? Fist is in full retreat as they sent back their 7 monk. Okay, now they are back at it again. They've got their 7 monk back with them. EOC's in the Footman, so they have to pull back. The 7 monk went for their repair kit. It seems like that's why he went back, but it probably would have been advisable to do that with an Ellie instead, maybe, so you don't risk wiping. Anyway, so EOC got their kit back, but now Fist want to definitely cap EOC's catapult, so they're bringing in their own kit to do it. EOC holding on a Mesmer here. This is a very odd situation. EOC is trying to figure out, do they play aggressive now because Fist is holding flag and repair kit on a monk. But they're kind of balled up in the choke point here against the assassins. Yeah, holding flag on the Mez. Huge damage output. Monk being ruptured. EOC not putting out any pressure, so they have to give up ground now. It's not a good time to wipe. If they do wipe, it won't be game over, but they will lose a lot of their pit. 8 goes down. Catapult is capped with a monk. And now, what does EOC do? Do they turtle? Fortunately for them, they've still got this Lisa Dervish that can pull back a monk, which makes it a bit more risky for Fist to push into the pit. Fist though having the catapult and having full morale boosts all game from this point means that they can just risk taking 7v7 fights into NPCs as long as they don't die after time. Fist looking for the catapult. Gust here is caught out, but is he just baiting? No, he's not. They're not looking for the catapult. There's a flag cap by the Mez. And Fist pulls back. Big damage they're taking though. And now Fist have to run a flag. It'll be awkward for Fist if they have to flag. It'll make them have to bring back an Ellie to do it. And if they choose to engage while they're flag running and defending base, they will be quite vulnerable. As EOC will have likely all their damage together while Fist is doing that. Or not all the damage, but they're 4 damage at main team together. While not having a threatening offense. Flag coming in on the alley. Assassin passes to Ellie, and now EOC have to decide what do they do. Do they take this engagement? They don't have a backup flag. They're already low, and the Ellie and the Assassin only just got to main team. They heal up though. Now they're pulling back, but they're going to pull back into Kata range. And this could be really bad. They're not putting out any offense. Mesmer goes off to split. They've got to get back, but the number 7 is pretty far pushed up. He's going to get caught out. There's no AOS for him. Fist is ready to get on the catapult. Warrior was looking to split, but he comes back. Now he's going to potentially get caught out. And EOC is in such a dangerous position right now. It's going to be close to after time. Some of these plays might die after time. There's catapult control whenever Fist wants it. And this... Not even going for the after time. Yeah, not even going for the after time kills. I think that's a catapult shot. Was it? No, just reload. Split here from EOC. 2 dervishes and a Mesmer are now out. Thank God for EOC that Fist doesn't have a snare. But they're still running into the Ellie and the Assassin. And this guy is dead for sure. Has to run through the pin downs. Dodges that pin down. Does he dodge the Gust? Gust is going to come through soon. Cripples on the Ellie. Doesn't get hit by the Gust, but goes down anyway. Good job by the Dervish crippling the Ellie to try and let his Mesmer escape. Other Dervish is gonna survive? Gonna survive. So that went from looking absolutely catastrophic for EOC to looking not that bad. Mesmer dead for another minute, but could have been far worse. They didn't lose any of their pit. They didn't full wipe. So pretty much a miracle for EOC there. Downside is that EOC did accumulate some more DP. Had they just turtled in that pit, it may have been a bit safer. I mean, it would have been safer, but yeah, it's difficult to know what to do in this position because Singast is so difficult to fight against. It's so strong, it's got so much defense that it can play in positions that normally any other build would fail in. And you put Singast in that position and it just powers through. Like it's got such a high kill threat, so much defense. So now, EOC turtling. They just base res on the Mez, so perhaps now they look for an opening. Fist pushing in, defending with the number 8 against the Lisa. Yep, they're pushing in now, so pushing with 2 monks against 4 damage. Even if Fist wipe, it's not going to be game over. So they could play as aggressively as they want, and it's not going to matter. They're putting themselves in a pretty awkward position here, getting T-boned by EOC as they're diving the Mez. Mez can put a snare on the assassin here, so I think the Mez may survive. Does he have a snare? I don't think he used it, so maybe he doesn't have it. That's not very good. Mez goes down. The question is, have Fist exposed themselves enough at main team that EOC can score a kill while EOC has an extra player back? Because it's effectively 2 for EOC on the split, 3 for Fist, although one of them for EOC is dead. So main team advantage of 1 player for EOC, but they're putting out some damage, but it's not enough. The defense is too much. And now Fist has reconnected with their main team. And EOC turns into a punching bag once again. Knight down. Going for the other knight now. Man, there's so much damage. Now EOC's monks are potentially low, but Fist's still pulling out anyway. Playing it safe. And even though they're out of position here on the pullback, the gusts make it so easy to move. Yeah, look at that. It's Assassin caught out. Nope, just gets gust and knocks down the warrior and the dervish, and he escapes just fine. And there's Catapult. It's in the air. Dark Escape on the 7 monk. Catapult hits nobody. Great base defense by EOC though. Didn't even take a death there on the base defense. That's the Mesmer death here in the score chart. So quite amazing that EOC didn't take more deaths there. Just the knights. Yeah, both the knights. But Fist can play the long game. Both the knights are down. Both the knights of Fist are down. As you would expect. And Delisa. And Fist pushing again. Huge damage. No knights to kill this time though. They're line backing. Oh, so hard to get line back by this. And EOC this time is wiping. Sin Gust is just too strong. Oh, almost degened out there after PI on Patient Spirit on the base res. Fist pulling out again, just playing it super safe, letting the Ellies rather regen mana and taking the catapult. Catapult probably won't hit anyone though, but it will force EOC into a terrible position. And EOC managed to get out of their front door, which is good, but now if they want to pull back, they can't. Ellie's playing a bit defensive. No, there is a flag. Where's the flag? Flag's at the back, actually. So Fist giving up a lot of ground. I wonder why. Take a death there. I wonder why they're giving up all this ground. There's still only the Lisa in their base. Perhaps the allies are like bottomed out on energy. Full retreat. Connecting with their 8 monk again though, so they will recover just fine. Perhaps they're just baiting EOC out of the base. I doubt it though, because it looked like they were playing fine in EOC's base. Must just be the Ellies and all the monks being low. And not wanting to risk getting after-timed. EOC, sorry, Fist rather, regenerating some mana. Warrior's getting caught out a little bit. He's gonna have to run back through Fist space. Oh, he teleports forwards. He's gonna eat the shock, and he's dead. And that's after time, unfortunately. And EOC is caught out. Fist not on the catapult though. Although it doesn't matter because the monks are all out of position. Where is the second Ellie? I feel like there's an Ellie missing. Oh, he's here. Defending the split. So that's going to mean the monks can survive a little bit easier, given there's no second Ellie. EOC being very cheeky here. This is a nice 2v2. Watch out, there's Prot D. This Dervish should be fine, he's very tanky. Question is, does he grab the kit? He could have grabbed it there. They can grab it, they want to repair Fist Catapult I think, but they don't want to take the risk of dying. I think the Dervish perhaps could have grabbed it, but it's hard to say. Dervish looking to run the flag through. Vow Piety, he's quite tanky, and Flux, so +5 natural regen. Or rather passive regen. And now grabs it at an unfortunate time and goes down before time luckily, but that's a lot of DP now in the mez. And it was a flag cap, but flag cap and base res and Fist already in center position is all the flag cap does is delay the game a little bit. And they have to do more than just delay the game because they have lost a whole bunch of pit NPCs and their morale is dropping very low. Would have been nice to get the catapult though. They could have harassed the flags much more. And Fist is waiting it out. Probably happy with their position for lore damage. Want to make sure that they don't make any mistakes on the backside. And give EOC an opportunity to get back in it. It's either 30 or 45 on the mez here. 299 health according to Toolbox. So I think that's... Is that 45? I think it's 45. That's 370 health on the warrior. By the way, minor runes on the Ellies. I think it's minor runes. I don't know if this is right or not. It could be totally wrong. I think it only updates when you see the person take damage. I feel like if they have minor rune though on shield set, they should have more health than that. So I think the thing is wrong. Anyway, EOC pushing out because Fist collapses. Oh, EOC capped the flag rather, I didn't see that. How did they do that? Maybe they just ran it through on the Dervish, Mesmer played on the alley? Interesting. Anyway, Fist run the flag out again. Maybe they're looking for a second flag? For a backup flag? No? Nope, just content maintaining map control. Just waiting for 28. So what does this game look like at 28? At 28, you want to have, if you're a Fist, you want to have your assassins in EOC's base getting lore damage. The Ellies don't do much lore damage, but they provide good defense. So maybe you have both of your Ellies defending your base, and you push with the 2 assassins and the Mez. This guy's taking some damage. Whoa, what's going on here? Huge mistake by the Lisa. Perhaps he got body blocked or something. Goes down to the Ellie and the archers. Huge mistake. Ooh, almost a catapult on top of Fist there. Catapult on top of EOC now. It's in the air. EOC has to push through. Warrior's got a lot of DP, so he almost goes down straight away. Catapult hits the ground now. EOC is in a pushed up position. Protector's defense used. EOC is very balled up. Assassins are just switching between targets. Big gust. KD on the prot. EOC starts to pull back now. Catapult is loaded. It's in the air. And this is a catapult wipe. Is it? No. It's on the 8 here. 8's going to go down. Here comes the res. Nope. Mesmer down. Huge DP. There's the res on the 8 monk. Catapult fired? No? Just loaded now. Is it fired? Is it in the air? It is! Mesmer goes down. Hits the prot as well, but prot survives. Assassin is caught out. He's up. Prot monk's in his range though. Lisa goes down again. Goes down to the alley. What is happening there? I don't know how that's happening. Anyway, Fist with the catapult death has to pull back a little bit. He will base res it seems. Oh, there's a catapult! All EOS, almost entire team of EOC goes down. Whoa, I didn't see that. Good lord. Look at that health chart. Alright. Anyway, is this guy 60? That wouldn't be good. Yeah, it's a lot of DP, very low health. And catapults being fired on top as well. Dervish is caught out and he looks pretty dead. He would have to make a pro gamer move right now to escape this. All the damage of Fist and he's dead. Minute to base res. 8's back up. EOC accumulating more DP. Two monks back for Fist. 3 damage out for EOC. Now 2 damage. Here comes this fight here again, where we've seen the Dervish die twice. He's got to dodge that cripple. He eats the cripple. He's not got Harriers right now. He gets blocked. He's in the footman. He's degenning from the bleeding. Taking too much damage. And he's dead again. Few mistakes there. Too many mistakes. When he got blocked, he could have run the other direction as well. Like when he's getting blocked in the gate, instead of running to the footman, he could have run back through the base. Eating the pin down after he's already used Harriers. Too many mistakes. Mesmer looks 60 to me. Either 60 or very close to 60. Gets res. Almost goes down right away. Got the Lisa splitting again, but he's got to be 45 now. 40 to 45. Defended instantly by the Ellie. Got a Dervish out the front. And we've got a pack kill on the Mez. Dervish splitting. Someone's asking which round is this? I think this is round 4. So I think there's still one more game after this. It'll be the winner of No GG versus someone against Fist who's going to win this, it seems. Well played by EOC to make it this far into the game, but Fist plus Sin Gust is just too powerful a combination. And on this map as well, Warriors are very hard to play against Sin Gust. Very easy to defend your base. Yeah, next round is No GG versus Fist, and it's a quick one because it's already over. It's already on OBS. Okay, I'm going to be back in a second again. I'm going to put on a match, put on an autocam, and I'll be right back. Okie dokie. Last round of Swiss. So we got 2 more games to watch of Swiss. We got Fist versus Rook and Fist versus No GG. Sorry, No GG versus Rook and No GG versus Fist. So first off, let's see the final round of Swiss. No GG versus Fist. And it's already started. Oh, hang on. I gotta answer a call. Back in a second. Alright, unfortunately my voice is waking up the kids, so I'm gonna have to be more quiet. or else this stream is gonna have to end early. So let's try and watch this game and be very quiet. Fist versus no GG. Both teams, triple melee, double mez. Fist with a tank dervish, a flux dervish, guess I'd call a flux bath dervish, with a very annoying bar, and a hammer warrior with pact. Monk dervish, by the way. And no GG with warrior, dervish rit, ooh, Lisa dervish. So not even a flux tank dervish. And a Bathstar dervish, so neither flux dervishes. And Mesmer assassin, Mesmer rit. So Fist using the flux more than no GG. And Monk dervish, so Fist also prepared to fight against a split build, where the prop monk has to move a lot. Fist takes the center. No GG looks to run second flag on their Lisa. Fist doesn't even have a second flag waiting. So no GG probably wants to cap. Sending back the Mez Assassin to run the next flag. Dervish at the center, not really accomplishing much right now. Flag coming on the Lisa, so he won't be pushable. Nice Harriers. Gotta use his Mirage Cloak, there we go. The flags are pretty even right now. If NoGG gets this in soon, and Fist don't prepare a double run, then NoGG will be ahead on flag. Can the Mesmer up the Signet? He misses it. Burden used, pass the flag to the Mez. Dervish is in some risk right now. Needs to be saved by the Heal Monk. Almost goes down. And now the flag push is going to be quite successful. NoGG seems like is going to be pretty far ahead on flag now. If they can get their own flag out. They're getting pushed though by the Tank Dervish, Mesmer, and Monk. Now they pass to the Lisa, that'll be a much safer flag run. They have to get this through as quick as possible. This will give them a big flag advantage if they do. Fist is playing... Okay, they're going back now on the Dervish. Slowing him down. Fist getting quite low here on their push. And NoGG's Balthazar tries to push, but he gets low as well. NoGG's got to be careful, they're crumbling a little bit on the push side and the back side. Prop Monk helps the push side, backside goes down. Oh, Fist almost take a death there on the pushing Mesmer. So Fist is ahead on flag, but they have taken... I don't even think they're ahead on flag, it's pretty even actually. Going back now on the Mez. Fist trying to push. Push is getting slowed a little bit. If NoGG gets this flag in cleanly, and Fist don't have much success on their push, then NoGG... It's taken him a while, I feel like he should be further back now. Maybe he came back for a second. Oh, flag pass. Didn't get picked up. And now it's Fist that will be ahead on flag. This flag is going to take quite a while to get through. It doesn't look like NoGG No GG don't have a push of their own. They pass a flag now. Bit of a dirty flag pass there. Don't have Lisa up. Mesmer goes down. Base res. Oh, super unfortunate timing. Now Fist have to decide if they keep the Mesmer in the base for the next flag. Looks like they will. This is going to put Fist at a significant disadvantage of main team. Means that they have much less kill threat and they're much more likely to die. They are perhaps a little bit not sure about what to do with the flag. They bring the Mesmer to main now actually. Pass the flag to him. Dervish goes back for the next one. So it's not going to be as bad for Fist. Luckily for them, or thankfully for them, they had a very successful push it seems. And NoGG has given up on pushing. For now. Flag coming on the Lisa for NoGG. Rupted the Signet of Pious Restraint. Beats the Harriers. Flag coming through now, but NoGG is ahead on flag. I mean, Fist is ahead on flag. Will he hold it, or will he... Is he just going to hold it in place? It's probably the smart move. No. I don't think he should have capped because the flag is clearly in Fist's favor right now. So it's better for NoGG if they don't have to run flags. Also, they didn't have the Mesmer back for the next flag either. So Fist, I mean NoGG I think making a couple of mistakes. Or if not mistakes, just unfortunately getting a little bit behind in the game. Running flag through now on the Elisa. Pushing now on the Balthazar Dervish. Followed immediately by Mez. Teamed up with Dobe by his own Mezrit. There's the flag cap. This flag going to be slowed down a little bit by the snare, perhaps, if it doesn't get rupted. No, okay, he doesn't have a snare of course, he's Mesmer, the Mesmer Assassin has the snare. Although as soon as NoGG starts pushing the number 8, almost goes down. And now Dervish is getting low on the push side. Fist also getting low though. So we have NoGG pushing with 2 monks, their backside is 1 monk versus 2 damage, and Mesmer goes down. Flag cap coming in now, and frontside goes down too for NoGG. As the prot came back. Fist now going for their next flag. Looks like they cheated a little bit with the Dervish for the kill there. NoGG going for their next flag on the Lisa. Pious Restraint complicated. Balthazar Dervish pacted. Oh, he's got to be careful. 2 monks still in range. So the kill thread is on the backside. Flag coming through on the Lisa. All the monks of NoGG are together now. Fist double running. We've got 30 DP now on the Balthazar Dervish, which is going to make pushing quite difficult. Backside getting punished big time. Oh. Very close to dying there. Looks like perhaps NoGG is pausing the flag game, but no, they're just going to hold on Mez while they go back. No, they just capped, actually. Not holding. They still want to contest a flag game. But no GG is going to have to make something happen because they're getting a bit behind in this game. Pack kill now on the Mez Assassin. Pack erupted? I think so. And no GG is starting to fall apart. Solid play by Fist. Lisa Dervish splitting. And Fist should have enough time to end it. Nicely played by Fist. Only one death. Next up, let's watch. What do we have? There's no GG versus Rook, right? Where's that? Here we go. Rook with triple front double mez. No GG with single front, double paragon, double mez. So this one was the second last round of Swiss. This is before that match between No GG and Fist. Rook brings back their repair kit, so does No GG. Rook holding on the Mesrit. No GG not holding. No GG has dropped their flag back in the base. I wonder what happens if I camera unlock. No, camera, auto camera while camera's unlocked. Nothing. Both teams holding. You'd think in this scenario the advantage goes to No GG, as they likely have a stronger straight up ABA build. And in addition to that, No GG is not holding their flag while Rook is. No GG going back now to grab their flag. Seems a little bit unnecessary. Nope, he is not. Oh, sorry, there's a split going on. I missed that. There's a split. There's a Dervish Ritz that just took out the knights. The No GG has lost their knights, but Rook just lost their flag. No GG defending with a monk. With one character of Rook dead, that means a Rook has 3 damage main against 2 monks of no GG. So quite a stable situation for no GG. Not stable for Rook, as no GG have all the damage main. Running flagged on the Mez, risky move. As goes down. Probably want to pass it to a warrior or something more tanky in that scenario. And Rook should probably look to get the flag out the back or do something to split apart no GG's damage right now. No GG's build is good at exactly this. Keeping all the damage together, having big spikes. Not very good though when they get split apart. Line backing not advisable in this situation. No GG pulls back a little. Goes for line back kills. Rook doesn't want to push through the choke. Now no GG scores the kill and starts pushing back in. Pact interrupted. Mesmer dead. Dervish and Mez gonna be down for another minute. OGG have a lot of time here to tee off on Rook space. Looking for the archer kills. Find one. Looking for the other archer. Healed up. Still goes down. And now, base res, no GG pulls out a little bit. Re-establish their position. And Rook splits off the Dervish Writ. While no GG look for the kill on the DP Mesmer. Guess they both have a better DP now. Dervish goes undefended for now. Nope, no GG, sending back their Mesmer Assassin. Dervish doesn't have a flag though, so not as much of a threat. He will just stall the Mez defending him. Won't force anything else back. And it does mean that Rook once again have 3 damage in main against the 2 monks of no GG, which is pretty stable for no GG. They can hold that. While no GG have 4 damage against 3 monks, so probably have a little bit of a higher kill threat. Especially with the DP on a Rook and with no GG's build. Rook trying to run flag through on warrior now though. That will help. It'll force no GG to run flag, which if the Dervish can do something about the Mez, will be very good for Rook. It looks like that flag, oh, it doesn't mount to anything. It doesn't even go for the fullman. Up there, looking to make something happen. Prop Monk needs to come back for no GG. Misses the try. Should have dropped the flag. He's dead now. Oh, are they gonna time him? Oh, they timed him. Oh. And now no GG has to pull back all the way to their base and res their Mesmer. I don't think that this will be enough time for a Rook to boost, but it does regain some map control and gives them an idea of what they need to do to get back into the game. Eight of no GG takes some damage, gets a little low. Now no GG will run the flag out as a team. Chaos Storm. Rook pulling back into their base, looking to make another play on Sneaky Dervish. Has their repair kit, that's good. That will mean that if Rook manages to survive long enough and get flags out, then the game is going to become quite painful for no GG. No GG with... It's like they might be looking for the Dervish. Perhaps they don't know about it. Dervish now finds his window, gets catapult. Goes straight for the base. Mesmer comes back. Warrior runs flag out. This is good. Rook is finding their way back into this game. These are the right moves to make. Oh, he's got to be careful. He's a little bit too far, maybe? No, he's in range of his monk still. Dervish doesn't get the footman down, but does re-establish catapult control. Flag is passed to the Mez. Catapult won't hit him. Dervish suicides for the footman, but doesn't get it. And now no GG will cap the flag. Push back into Rook's base, and Rook is probably going to have a dead Dervish for a whole nother minute, because Pact is on the Mez, who has no speed boost. Next time, this Dervish would probably be better off either getting the bodyguard when the monk runs the flag out, or just returning the flag. The fact that the monk was able to drop the flag here and the Mez grabbed it meant that the Mez was able to dodge the catapult, which is not good for Rook. Dervish cripples the monk far away but goes for the archer instead of the bodyguard, and he won't get it. Rook looking for a flag run. He dead though after turn. Passing the flag, nope. Looking to snare their response, but it gets erupted. There's a flag cap. Snare on the monk, by the way. Okay. I'm gonna have to call it here because my voice is waking up the kids. Hopefully I'll be back later today and be able to obs the elimination rounds. Alright, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys later.